Warner?
Mr. Warner. Mr. Warner. Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. There you go.
Let me just pull this out so I got a safe place to put it.
Thank you for coming yourself. I respect that.
Not a problem.
They are the originals, so.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is the SUV, and it's got the insurance first, the transfer affidavit with saying he died. The death certificate original certified back here. That has the title with it, with everything filled out like it was supposed to. And I already went once, and they told me this is the second, the RV with its insurance with mine and his name both on it.
Okay.
And it's all current. I paid it yesterday.
Okay.
Same things. This one doesn't have its own title because I lost it or left it up in Calpine, but it's got both sides proper. This is what they said in May when I went before. This is what she wrote, how to get it done.
Okay.
My ID with the things, color, marriage license, certified.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, quick question for you before I head on back to the office and start working on this. Did they say if doing any of this online was an option as far as the title transfer?
It's been so long that it has to be in person,
Okay.
and it's like it's not coming up. It doesn't come up on the SUV may, but the RV doesn't. Because I had to go in person to get that one. Because it's out so long. He had liver cancer, and he was on at the ECS liver transfer center.
Okay.
And that's why I'm in San Francisco to begin with.
Gotcha.
But when we got into that, we just let everything slide to get him back and forth. All our money went to that, and that's what happened in 2019. Then the pandemic slammed us down, and we went into the Sacramento Project Room 2, and this sat for like 5 months.
Okay.
And then we got it up and in the mountains, and then it froze, and that's what happened to the all the exterior and the wall, But it is, the transfer for him to me is valid because we were legally married.
Right.
So that's
okay.
Every paper I could think of, I put in there.
All right. I will see what I can do about getting up to the DMV or getting someone up to the DMV by Wednesday. I'm gonna send a response off to Jamisha, letting her know that I picked up the documents.
Thank you.
As far as the request for Jeffrey, I believe his name was.
Yes.
I need to get that approved from Jamisha.
Right on. Yes. Okay.
So from there, we'll figure out. I don't believe she's at work today. I believe she comes back tomorrow.
Yeah, she said that. She told me that on her email.
Okay. Yeah. So I will send off everything today. I talked to the individual at MTA.
Oh, yeah.
I'm waiting for them to send me a response. I don't know how fast or slow they tend to go. This is my first time dealing with them as far as this process goes.
Gotcha.
So this will be a learning experience for me. Hopefully it's a faster one than a slower one. I think those are going to be the main things until I get word from the DMV as far as what they're willing to work with me on, and as far as what the cost for transfer and stuff like that, and tickets, depending on how much is written off by MTA.
Yeah, gotcha.
Jamisha should be able to give you more information on what exactly she would need for that, but I'm assuming that what we're going to need is probably an estimate of the total cost and how much they would need up front.
The supplies and stuff. Right, yeah.
I'm assuming they don't have a shop.
No, it's all, on the scene. It's hard scrabble.
Okay.
It's
Right.
yeah.
I'm just trying to think what we would need as far as like documentation for.
Yeah, I understand. He's ready to talk to anyone, like even nightly, or like give you updates, and we can film as we go, or get receipts, or like however documented it needs to be. But He's literally the only person I have confidence in at this point, and it's pretty. I've lost a lot of strength to be able to do things. And he's just an all-in-one kind of guy who'll be able to like not only make it safe, but ride up there with me while to secure that I get there and back it in right, and that's like the whole package. That's fun.
And has anyone talked to you about any potential safe spaces for you to park or anything like that?
No, I haven't seen anyone in person forever.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. Like my whole focus is getting into healthcare. Like I don't. I'll be honest with you. I don't really care where I go. It's 160 miles up there, and my children are here. Yeah,
Are they in San Francisco or the
well, my son is in the city of Richmond, but my daughter, God bless her, just got a job at Union, down at Union Square.
Okay.
As an overnight auditor for a hotel that's just opening. So, and I got approved for an apartment, a small studio here in San Francisco. So the two are happening like this month. So she's actually going to be in San Francisco, and so yeah, it's kind of hard in a way to move up there. And I don't know who to talk to, or I haven't talked to Hod, or I haven't talked to anyone about. I've read about the safe, and I went to one of the meetings of the Homeless Coalition a week, not last week, but the last one. They had another one the other night, but I felt too bad to go.
So if you have an apartment coming up.
No, I don't. She does. She does.
All right, I just wanted to.
No, it's a room. It's a room for her and her son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not a, like it's that she's coming to San Francisco. So I'm not all the way thrilled about going up there, to be honest. Like my cancer's moved, and like it's moving, and that changes the time trajectory of things. But I haven't really felt like after dealing with Regina and Miss Jones, I haven't really felt like there was options.
Okay.
Like I'm not being critical. I'm completely here for the.
Even if you were being, it's fine.
No, it's not that at all. No, I'm not. I'm just here for what needs to be. It's been going on 11 months for me, and before that, 4 months in Sacramento, really harsh, the way my husband died. And then before that, the cancer. So this has been 2 solid years of nonstop stress for me. So I told the city attorney, because this whole thing began with the encampment sweep over on the beach in November of last year, and I went to court over it because they just didn't do it right. No rules. It was brutal. So I went to court, and pre-conference, hearings, you got to talk to the city attorney, deputy city attorney. And he said had been offered somewhere to be, one of these safe parking places. And I flat told him that I didn't call him a liar, but I said, somebody's lying to you, because I would take the back side of a port if I could just be somewhere long enough to get treatment or decide what to do about treatment. And my children think I'm suicidal because I'm here still not getting treatment 5.5 months after getting the news. So, yeah,
And do you have like health at home aides or anyone that's coming to see you?
Well, you can't get them when you're on the street. Like if you're in a parked place, like if I were in a safe parking place, I could get a healthcare worker, right? But because I'm I've literally looked this up, but the state has defined as a home only if it's parked in a park, where someone can come and check that you're, there.
Or street medicine or something.
Well, no, I did have street medicine come by at first, but that kind of went, like just, yeah. And I have my oncologist, and everyone's in Contra Costa, my health care, and I'm in this process of switching my SSI over to here.
Okay.
But I haven't switched my medical yet because I don't know what's going on up there. They only have the one little hospital in Ukiah. And
is that the eventual goal, to get you back to Ukiah?
I've never been up there. I have no desire. I have zero desire to be here. I lived here 17 years on this beach with my husband and our children in a school bus.
Okay.
And that's why I came back here like a magnet. Like I know people here. My children are here. Like I saw my daughter for her birthday. I taught her how to make her favorite meal the other day when she came on the 1st of this month. Just 3 days ago. So no, I don't have any desire to go up there, to be honest. I mean, you know, I've been told by the workers before Regina specifically that the city didn't want to do any repairs until I agreed to go to a permanent spot, okay, and I don't. Not only that, I don't can't really afford it, to be honest. I get $957 food stamps, and it's 400 plus an electric bill that's running them about 100 a month. So that would be like chopping my income and like boop, plus the drive, because I don't think I'm going to be happy. They have literally one cancer doctor up there in Ukiah.
Is that the only spot that you've been able to look at as far as?
Well, I usually it's an RV park wants to see you in your unit, meet you before well, like anybody, apartments, anybody. So these guys they're legitimate, I've got the W-9 and everything, but they're the friends of my friends that want to be my caregivers. When we do the healthcare work, they do come down and check on me, and they brought all the paperwork, and they've cleaned out the place for me and everything, but that's how I got accepted. They're sight unseen with them. They're my friendship with them. I've known them 12 years. My husband and I both. So I would take a safe parking spot instantly. Like I've lived this way by choice since 1992.
Okay.
Right. And I told the deputy city attorney that London Breed should listen to some of my ideas about how to fix this, because she'd win a Nobel Prize for solving homelessness. Like I'm a writer, I'm a ghostwriter, but I have papers on academia. I have a book on Amazon about the lifestyle. I have, a lot of interest in it. Is what he said. It's a lifestyle I'm an ethnic nomad, so that makes me feel this way, right? Like it's a passion. But so as far as I know, the safe parking is over in Candlestick, right?
Over in what?
Candlestick Park.
I believe so. I know for a while there was another location that was open closer towards the Balboa BART station that closed. That was a temporary situation.
Yeah, I remember that. I read it in the paper, but is that an option? Is that something that's?
I mean, I could ask. Worst they tell me is no.
Yeah, I don't want to get my hopes up, because like if down there in Candlestick Park, my medical also runs my medical when I lived here is at UCSF, so all my gynecological care and everything is with UCSF. And straight up from there, Candlestick Park is the medical center over on 3rd Street. So like it would be like just 20 minutes, not even as opposed to 160 miles.
Yep, that's a bit longer.
Yeah, and the gas. Once I'm paying all the rent, and to be honest, like I feel like I'm gonna figure it out pretty quick with the cancer.
Yeah.
One way or the other. And I'll have like more. I haven't, the doctors are all fussing at me over there, but I can't do what I can't do. Like I have to keep this occupied, so it's, okay, so,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Let me start going. Let me head back to the office. Get this in a safe spot.
I appreciate you coming out. I really do.
Well, I wanted to get this before it got too late or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Let me start going through this. Let me figure out what's needed, what we can do, what we can't do. Let me see what the DMV says. Uh, After I'm able to get to the DMV or get someone to the DMV, we'll talk about next steps. We'll talk about getting the originals back to you so you have your own documentation.
Thank you.
Whether that's Trina coming to pick them up from me or me running them back out here or something like that, we'll figure that part out.
All right. I'm almost always here. My phone just went kaput on me. Yeah.
I figured it was something like that, and that's why I wanted to send out an email just in case. So I was like,
you can always
one
give me
doesn't
that
work,
way.
I'll try something.
You got it. It works that way.
Just so I can have a backup. So DMV next step. I'll let you know how it goes. If
All
I
right.
hear anything from Tanisha before she reaches out to you, I'll also keep up with that.
Thank you. Thank you very
All
much.
right.
Appreciate it.
Till the next step.
Thank you for your time.
Not a problem.